afraid to get on video, and like most people are, I started out afraid. In fact, I'm afraid to do this. I have not done a ton of lives, and I'm just sharing this with you now because I'm going through some things that I'm struggling with and that are hard for me. And creating video content is easy for me, but going live is not. So what's the best way to get over it? I'm just going live. I don't have a script. I don't have specific things I want to say, but I do want to encourage you to start, because there's somebody that's starting next week that's gonna have 1 million followers and making a fortune every month, and that could be you. But if you don't start, you are never ever gonna. Now, one thing I'm doing now is I updated my course. I've got a course where I teach CapCut video editing, the very basics of video editing for beginners, which is like, I'm kind of self-deprecating usually, but I think it's the best course out there, like on the planet, for beginning editors, people starting out. And I'm 62, and I think people like think it'll benefit everybody. But in my age range, I think people are going to really relate to it. I try to make it fun and funny. And one thing I just released like yesterday is a mini version of the course. I've taken 4 videos from that course and uploaded them, and you can get them. There's a link down below. But what I want today is just to encourage you to start. And there's all kinds of content that's out there. There's more content than ever. And people think, oh no, it's too late because there's so much competition. Yeah, there's billions of hours of content out there. It's hard to stand out, kind of. But one thing I've learned, I've been making videos for 25 years. And one thing I've learned is that people come and go, trends come and go, but the people that stick with it become the experts, the people that looked up to. You could start, it doesn't have to be something you're great at. I was just watching a video from Gary Vaynerchuk, who, like, his book, Crush It, inspired me like years ago. It came out like 2009. And he talks about what the trends are and how to make things work, and how to monetize your passions. And his recent video was like, the trends are kind of changing. What you can do is, you don't have to choose one niche and niche down. You're going to become the tractor guy, and that's all you do. It's like, share your life. What are you interested in? What are you passionate about? You don't have to be even good at it. If you're just starting to play guitar and you make a channel like, hey, watch me learn to play guitar, and you're like really into it, you're practicing 2 hours a day, and within 3 months, you're better than all your friends. And people will watch that journey. People want to see your story. They want to see you. They don't want to see overly polished stuff. Like, when I use CapCut all the time now, and I teach it, and it has so many bells and whistles. It's oversaturated. You can get like overwhelmed with all the AI stuff and all the filters and all the features and effects. And guess what? Like, when I was editing in Hollywood, which I did for 18 years, we didn't use any of that stuff. And they still don't use that stuff. They don't have like stupid transitions and silly goofy things and silly AI stuff. It's just editing. So editing in itself isn't really hard, and CapCut is a super easy way to get started in that. And that's probably all you need. Like, that's what I use 90% of the time when I edit. I have editors that do most of my stuff, but I'm trying to get better at getting content out. So I'm doing stuff like this, which is live. I'm going to do lives on my other channel. I've got a travel channel, Life Untethered, which I haven't really touched in over a year because I was overthinking it. So my advice for you is A, just start. B, don't worry about being the expert, the greatest guy in the world at it. C, don't worry about niching down. Just document what's interesting in your life and the things that you're passionate about it. And D, don't worry about if it's edited or not edited. There's a market for all of it. But I know that on social media, people mostly want to see real content. In fact, you might be able to sense, like for me doing a live here without a script, I'm nervous about it. This isn't something I do, even though I've got like 300 videos on my travel channel. I've got like 350 videos on this channel, a bunch of stuff all over the place on other platforms, made a bunch of stuff for Hollywood, for Marvel and Disney. But me going live, that's hard for me. So I'm going to start doing it a lot more for a couple reasons. Number one, to get over my fear, because I have this huge fear of being liked, and I'm a huge people pleaser, and I'm really working on that. And number two, it's going to allow me to get more content out. There is a market for live stuff. There's a market for real stuff in the travel channel world. Like I was mostly, it used to be it was an RV channel that I started out with. In fact, here's the original RV. We bought that thing vandalized. We renovated it. We traveled across the country while we're getting this house built right here in the middle of the forest. And when we bought it, it had holes everywhere. And we finally, like last year, finally got it painted. And but like RV travel doesn't really interest me anymore. So we tried to turn the channel into something a little bit different, travel, and then just got busy with life. So we started so I kind of resumed posting on this channel, and I I'm I'm good at teaching. I like teaching, so I'm teaching on this channel. By the way, if you haven't seen the RV, our other channel is Life Untethered, where I'm gonna try to start posting it. That's kind of my passion. I want to start doing more of that. But like this is the RV that we renovated. It's kind of like a little mini home in here. Leela kind of helped design the whole thing, and we still use it for a bunch of stuff. But RV travel isn't my thing anymore. On our travel channel, we got some sailing stuff up there, and sailing's my new passion. So the thing is, my daughter Rachel has given me a bunch of advice. She went to school to learn to be a screenwriter and stuff, and she makes videos for um, I think Petco and training videos and stuff. I don't know exactly what it is, but she does training videos and stuff. But she gives me a bunch of advice. She's like, Dad, just stick with one thing, and I have been, admittedly, I'm kind of ADD. I have been kind of all over the place. A little bit, because like travel channel, there's like filmmaking and CapCut, and then I tried TikTok for a minute, and then I'll see people that just stick with stuff, and they just blast by me in all the categories because I'm jumping around. So find a platform to start with and start posting. Doesn't matter if it's lives or edited stuff, highly polished stuff. I don't think people really want the highly polished stuff anymore. Just do the basic edits, like my mini course. Get that, get CapCut. It's free. The course is free. Get started, and just start putting content up. And my advice, the easiest stuff to do is like just documenting your life. It's like, hey, like on my turn this off in here, on my travel channel, I'm not traveling all the time, but I'm still living, and I'm still trying things, and I'm still trying to get rid of that cat. But I am doing interesting things. Like this past weekend, Leela and I went to San Francisco, where we have a sailboat down there, and we sailed under the Golden Gate Bridge. We went out at sea, and coming into the harbor, like I'm not a good sailor. I'm new, man. We've had this boat like a year. It's like a basic sailboat, and I'm not great. We go out the Golden Gate Bridge, which is kind of a trip because you are in an area in the San Francisco Bay, which is like 50 miles across. It's got winds, and it's got currents and tides and all this stuff that impacts you and changes all the time. So it can be gnarly. They say if you can sail in the San Francisco Bay, you can sail anywhere. And one thing that's kind of a trip is sailing out the bridge because of the way or under the Golden Gate Bridge, just because the way the currents and everything are can be kind of sketchy. And we just did it again, for the second time, and it was fine. But we came back in, it was dark. We watched sunset. It was all beautiful. I think I live streamed it maybe on my travel channel because I'm trying to work on the live stuff. Still nervous right now. Regular human after all these years of being on camera. I'm still nervous right now. But coming into the San Francisco Bay, or San Francisco Marina, just where we're going to stay the night, I couldn't see jack. And I'm looking at my charts. It looks like it's got plenty of depth, but I can't even see the entrance. So I'm like going slowly into there, and poof, we run completely aground, like dead stop. And I was going pretty slow, maybe 4 knots. And I'm like, no, my boat is done. It's gone forever. It's like, I just thought, well, at least we're close to shore. We can just, swim to shore. But I think it was just sand. And the boat that night, we slept on the boat. We made it to the bay. And I'll read your comments in a second. I can't see them right now because I have my glasses on. But we made it, into that marina. We parked, and at night I'm hearing drip, 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 trinkle, trinkle, trinkle. I'm hearing water. I'm like, oh, the boat's leaking and it's filling up. But I don't hear the bilge pump go. Then I hear the bilge pump go, and like, it pump a little water out. Like, my boat's sinking. I broke it. I haven't. We sailed it back the next day to our marina in Alameda, and it didn't sink, so I think it's okay. I got to get it checked. I think it was just sand. I think it's good, but don't remember the point of the story, except that we are still doing things that are interesting. Like, we don't travel all the time, but we do want to sail across the Pacific. We want to sail across the Atlantic. I want to get good at sailing, and I'm just going to document some of that stuff. I'm going to document what I'm learning about sailing. I'm still new. It's all very new to me. Every time I go out there, it's like it's a new experience. We've been rescued twice since I've had the boat in the bay. We've when I was in the Dominican Republic and in the Bahamas a few years ago, I think it was like 2 years ago, with a friend who was sailing a boat in there. We got rescued once. We almost sink all the time. There's all kinds of adventures that are happening to us. Your life, like your daily life, your all-day stuff, probably not that interesting. Little snippets of it, very interesting to a lot of people. The stuff that you are into, there are millions of people on the planet interested in the same things at varying degrees of proficiency at those things, whether it's gardening or fixing tractors or RVing or sailing or whatever. There are people in your space that are interested in what you have to say. So just take the interesting parts of your life and film them, document them, just throw them up there. Just start, doesn't matter. And oh God, caring about what people think about. That's probably my biggest problem my entire life, caring what other people think. Here's the thing. Everybody is worried about themselves. Nobody gives a flying about you. I mean, that's cold-hearted reality. They don't care if you look stupid or goofy on camera. They don't care if you mess up, if you stutter, if you talk too fast, if you're nervous on camera and people can see your blood pressure spiking on camera. Nobody cares. Everybody's worried about themselves, so get over it. Here's some TMI stuff. I grew up Mormon my whole life. And then I did some research and I came to the conclusion that it wasn't true. And I was terrified to let people know, my family, everybody I ever knew growing up, most of them, Mormon, let them know that I had left the church. And it's been 4.5 years now, and now I don't care. They can think what they want. Like, I have different opinions about things. We talk, nobody wants to talk about religion, but for me it's still interesting. But like, now I just don't care. And you've got to just start posting, get on camera, do the hard thing, do the thing that nobody else will do. You want to be successful in life? Do you have a business? Do you have a dream to do social media stuff? You got to freaking start. The time's never going to be great. Like, it's never the right time. There's a whole bunch of things I want to do, and I'm just waiting for the right time to practice guitar every day or to start posting on my travel channel again. It's never the right time. There is always something getting in the way. Just freaking pick up your phone right now, whatever you're doing when you're done watching this live stream, and freaking start posting. Choose a platform. I don't care which one. They all work. X, whether it's YouTube, I won't do LinkedIn probably, but YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm not really a Facebook guy, but I'm gonna start posting everywhere again. I'm trying to be less. I'm trying to overthink less. I've had varying degrees of success in video and something. Like, worked in Hollywood for a bunch of years. I've got a bunch of followers on a couple channels, but I don't feel like I've really fully hit it. I haven't really made it yet, but I'm trying. I'm going to keep going, and I'm trying new things. Try something, be really consistent for a long time, get a little better at it, and if it's not working, like, take a look at it. Why isn't it working? Don't overthink it. Just freaking start. You can do it no matter where you are. If you've never touched a camera in your life, if you start today and you stick with it in a year, and you're posting every single day something somewhere, you're going to be one of the better people in your space. And you just don't give up on yourself, believe in yourself, and stop worrying about what people think. Stop being a freaking people pleaser. Just do the thing you want to do. Be your authentic self. And I'm trying to do that. Like, and it's bitten me in the butt. I'm trying to live more authentically now. I grew up, with all these religious beliefs, and they've all changed drastically. My opinion, my views, my paradigm has shifted. I used to think I knew everything. Now I realize that I don't know really anything. I'm open to learning about, politics, whatever, all the big issues. The meaning of life, nihilism, existentialism. My brain is just like spiraling out all the time because I'm just trying to learn and understand the world. And there's probably a lot of people in that space. There's a lot of people that are like joining religion, people that are leaving religion, people that are struggling with nihilism, people that are struggling with an existential crisis, people that have anxiety, like me. There's a lot of people that are just like you out there, and they want someone they can relate to. I am just a regular person. I am not special. I used to think I was special when I was Mormon. Now I realize, like, I'm not special. I'm just a regular dude trying to figure stuff out and trying to help you figure stuff out. The one thing that I am okay at, I think I'm really good at, is teaching editing. And so I do have that free mini course. There's a link in the description here and in my bio, my YouTube bio, whatever. You can click on that, download that for free, and just start learning. Download CapCut if you want to start editing, or just pick up your phone. Like, I don't care, just pick up your phone and start doing live streams on YouTube about your life. Document it. Like, for me, like, we have another channel that we don't really post on called Forest Untethered, where we have a live stream over there where we feed the deer and turkeys and squirrels, and we've kind of abandoned it. But we're gonna start picking that up. We're gonna put a big garden, like, right from here to here, and on our forest channel, we're gonna start documenting that. It's not gonna be highly edited. Even though I'm an editor, it's not gonna be highly polished. It's gonna be like, hey, here's real life. Here's how you grow stuff in red dirt when the sun doesn't shine in the middle of the winter, So we're gonna be trying stuff, and I want you to start trying stuff. It's 2026, it's a new year. Just, you gotta realize something. Like, there is no magic. There's not magic courses. There's not like this one mindset thing. There's not this one manifestation thing. There's just getting out and doing it and learning and getting a little bit better every single day at whatever thing that is that you are interested in. And if you want to monetize that, yeah, I promise you can. It's possible. You just got to stick with it. So be that person that sticks with it. And wait, I'll just glasses so I can read. I'm not even sure how to read comments. See, I know tons about YouTube, but not about YouTube Lives. Let me see if I can see comments. Don't even know how to see the comments. Let's see. Chat. There we go. Wait, hold. I'm sorry. Super chat, top chat, cancel chat, top chat. Welcome to live chat. Let's see. I would love to make a channel about many interesting things, but it won't make sense as you have to focus on one type. You know, you just focus on your passions. What are you passionate about? And right now, in a lot of nice comments. Thank you guys. Hi to everybody from UK and everywhere. So hello to everybody. But it doesn't have to be about one thing. What you want to do is you want to start filming your life, document your life, and then find the thing that pops that you're super passionate about. What's the trifecta? Something that you're passionate about, you're good at, and there's demand for. And so if you're not sure what you're passionate about, just start sharing the things that you were slightly interested in and see which ones pop. And then it doesn't matter if you're super great to start with, because people are at the beginning stages of a million things. Start with that thing. Start making like, oh, here's how to grow a garden in the middle of Oregon in the winter. And don't know anything about it, but there's a lot of people that want to know how to grow a garden in the middle of winter. Or I guess we're just going to start doing Hugo mounds or something. My wife's got that all figured out. Anyways, just start, guys. I believe in you, and I promise if you just do it, you can get better and better. And hit me up in the comments, and I'll try to respond to any questions you have, and download that free course, and let me know what you think. I would love feedback. Like I am still a little bit too concerned about what people think. Oh, by the way, last thing, I'm just kind of on a roll, a ramble roll. So sorry if it's not super consistent, but one thing that's, yeah, there it goes. Yep, it's gone. So the best thing to do is not to ramble. Just to end the video. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later.